Is LinkedIn Premium worth it? So in today's video, I want to talk to you about how, if you're thinking of upgrading to LinkedIn Premium, what are the actual pros and cons for doing this? And is it worth the money? Or should you just stick to using the free version of LinkedIn? And what are you missing out on if you do? So let's get stuck in. So my personal favorite thing about LinkedIn Premium is seeing who has viewed your profile. So if we go to LinkedIn and you'll see up here, it says I have premium. You can also tell who has premium by when you go to someone's profile, they have a little gold badge here. If you don't see a gold badge, that does not necessarily mean that person doesn't have premium, because you do have the option to hide that gold badge. So just to be aware of that. Basically, if we go down to profile views, in the last 90 days, who has viewed my profile? And we can have a look and see who's viewed my profile. And if there's somebody here who is of interest to you, then you might want to connect with them. For example, this person here, Tech CEO, sounds perfect for me. I am going to send them a connection request. If there's somebody you have been working with or speaking to recently, and that person has looked at your profile, it might be time to send them a message. For example, this person here viewed my profile 23 hours ago. We are connected, which you can see by the first connection here. So that might be a chance for me to send this person a message and just keep in touch with them. I find this a really valuable tool, which part of your premium profile. So what is the second thing? The second thing is the ability to send LinkedIn InMail. What is an InMail? An InMail is something you can send to somebody who you are not yet connected to. All sounds a bit odd. Let's look at it in reality. So if we look at this lady, Karina, we're not yet connected to, I am not yet connected to her. So I could go in here and I could send her a message using my LinkedIn InMails. How do you know it is an InMail? Because up at the top here, it says premium, use one of 44 InMail credits. So your InMail build up over time, your credits. And this means, although we are third level connection, I can still send this person a message for free here on LinkedIn. The third thing that I like about it is when you go to the For Business tab at the top of your profile, and you can scroll down to LinkedIn Learning. With Premium, you have access to a gigantic catalog of free learning tips and advice here on LinkedIn. So for example, Career Essentials and Generative AI by Microsoft and LinkedIn. These are really high quality training programs. So maybe we want to do AI for leadership. You have an enter, and it says here is a course. Let's have a look. AI Challenges and Opportunity for Leadership. It's a 39-minute course. So click in, and it says this is, of course, a good fit for me. Summarize key learnings. It tells you what we may learn in this course. And then you can decide if you want to take that course. So I think this is a really brilliant way to improve your knowledge and help you to get ahead in your career or in your business by accessing LinkedIn Learning. I have used it in the past, and I think it's a really, really valuable tool. And it's really about trending topics, leadership and management, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. There's lots of different kinds of courses in here that you can look at. Remembering that Microsoft does own LinkedIn, so there's a lot of training in here for Microsoft. So there's how to use Copilot for marketing professionals. You maybe want for me to look at later. The next thing I want to be able to show you is if you go to your profile, and you may be aware of the featured section, which is this part of your profile here. And in here, you can add in posts, newsletters, articles, links, media. But with Premium, you can spotlight key details from your profile in here. If we click on this button, and you can click in any of these options here. For example, I might want to click into my experience section and add something to the featured section. So guest speaker, podcast, YouTube channel host, video streamer, And you might want to pick one of these options and add it into your featured section. So let's pick the podcast and YouTube channel host. Click on feature. And if we exit out of there, you can now see that it's on my featured section. Another nice option here is to be able to share a recommendation from somebody who has worked with you who resembles your ideal clients. So that is another lovely feature with LinkedIn Premium. When you get Premium, you can actually go and have a look at what Premium offers for you. If we click on the home button and we go down to My Premium Features, so you can see who's viewed your profile, direct mail anyone outside your network, feature key details at the top of your profile, draft a LinkedIn post with the help of AI. There's the LinkedIn Learning, showcase your services on your profile, and you can get verified. That is not a premium feature. That is a feature for a lot of people. So those are the pro benefits of LinkedIn Premium. And what about then the cons? Well, the thing is, until you are actively using LinkedIn and generating leads and inquiries to your business, you don't really need to have LinkedIn Premium. I would focus on creating content that resonates with your audience and starts conversations before I start investing in LinkedIn Premium, because it is not that cheap. I think it starts at about £49 or $49 per month. You can get a month for free to test it out, of course, which I highly recommend. See whether you think it's beneficial to yourself and your business. But I would say that until you are, as I say, actively getting leads and sales from LinkedIn, then I probably wouldn't bother with it. The other benefits that you get from it, like the LinkedIn Learning, you can get access to lots of valuable training, of course, on YouTube. And I never use the LinkedIn InMail. I wanted to show you what it looks like, but I genuinely never use it. You get less response from people when you send them an InMail. I would prefer to send that person a connection request and then follow up with a message if you run out of free messages to you. So I'd love to hear from you below. If you have got LinkedIn Premium, are you using it? Are you finding it beneficial? And what other pros and cons would you add to whether or not someone should invest in LinkedIn Premium? Let us hear below. So the bottom line is LinkedIn Premium worth it? It depends. If LinkedIn is a core part of your business or job search strategy, then yes, I would test it out. I like to test things for 90 days to see whether they're benefiting me and my business. So you get a month for free and then do 2 more months. I'll see if it's making an impact on your business. But if you are what we call a casual user, so you're just browsing, reading posts, building your network, and you're not actively looking for work or building a business, then I think you're safe just staying with the free version of LinkedIn.